Hey boys, welcome back to some more Spin Bowling Career Mode, Game 4 of the Bangladesh ODI series here, and we've been hitting some pretty good form last couple of games. Last game we got a pretty solid go with the bat, didn't we? I can't even remember. The stupid part about it is that I literally just made that last video, so I can't remember. Actually, yeah, last game, we didn't really get too much of a chance. We were batting pretty well. We got like a 20, got out a bit unlucky, and then we got 2 overs, and we got a wicket. We got the last wicket of the game, so we didn't get too much of an opportunity, but the team performance was exceptional, and it's to be expected. It is Australia versus Bangladesh. We should be winning, and we got a pretty strong side, so yeah, it's been pretty good so far. That we come in now. The stats mean nothing, but you know, we've been going right with the bat. We get a pretty good opportunity here. Kawaja, 49. Hopefully we don't run him out this time. So we build a pretty good partnership with our Queensland teammate and captain. Well, I think we're captain now, but you know, it is what it is. As get off the mark straight away with a nice 2 down to backwards square leg, and once again it's a great start to come in. 3 for 140. It's been pretty much like that the whole tournament so far. A couple of wickets fall, but you know, we're off to a flying start. Kawaja's got his 50 now, and once again pushing for 2. It's a tight run, not the best throw right there, but thankfully we have some good stamina. You know, we're fresh. We can actually get a little bit of pace down the wicket. That was a little tight, but you know, we'll take it on. As I just push that for a dot to the man at mid-off. And yeah, the Bangladesh side, I said it before, but they got a lot of spinners, and we do like to target the spinners. This one, full toss, we get to the pitch. I wanted to go more straight, but we've hit it for a 6 over mid-off. Just got a bit, opened the face a little bit, but we got to it on the full. Went through with the shot and nailed it pretty much, and pretty much straight away they put that man at mid-off back, so block it off a little bit. Over cover though, there's definitely a big gap as we look to just work it down for a single, but didn't get any timing on that one. As we move on to 10, Kawaja has got his 50, so a really good platform again here. Is that one almost taken at the short point there. If that was out, I would have been fuming. It was one of those ones where you do get out a little bit for those. Is a beautiful shot through the cover. Al Hassan just not the best ball, a bit too full, and just blasted through the cover. They had no one back, so you know, have to take advantage of it early, because as you see, they now push a lot of players on the fence. This one though, full toss. We just should have put that away for at least a couple of runs, but we get the dot ball regardless. He darts this one in a little quicker, but we hit it straight enough. The mid-off man is not going to get around to stop it, so we're in pretty good form with the bat. I mean, a couple of games ago I think we got that 50, and then last game we were looking really solid until that top edge, and this game we started off in fire as well. That one's hit through point. Looking to come back for 3. Good running by Kawaja this time, and we move on to 22 now. Looking pretty sound at the crease. This one is a beautiful little leg glance, and it's going to go for 4. The man tries to come across and cover it, but what a shot that was. Hit it off like middle stump, just fine as you like. You know, not trying to overhit those, just working with the pace. Not the right angle to really play the shot, but it was a great shot nonetheless. We got a little bit ambitious there, trying to do somewhat similar, but didn't really get any of that one. Is another short one. Pull it across, looking for 2, and they went to the bowler's end, so I thought we'll come back here. Kawaja, good running once again. If they went to the keeper's end, we probably would have sent him back. We would have been in a fair bit of strife. But 24 now, 15. Kawaja 55. We sort of hogged the strike a bit, but you know, we're in good touch. That time again, pulling it away. A bit more power this time. Going to get the 2 pretty comfortably there. We have to push, but it was a nice shot. So picking up those 2s, picking up the boundaries, not taking too many risks. Again, hitting it through that cover gap there. They had a man there, and I thought he probably should have got to it, but we've hit it a bit too well, and he couldn't really pick it up, I guess. So a beautiful shot, another boundary through that region, and move on to 30 now of 18 deliveries. Looking to work that one on the leg side, almost through the gap. There's a big, no one back there. It would have been a few runs at least, but the man comes across, covers it up as the spinners continue here, and that's a good shot. That is a square drive forward a point. I didn't think I'd get that much power on it, but it's raced across the outfield. And a beautiful, beautiful shot. Move on to 38 now, approaching that half century, which is what we want in you know, internationals. We want to cement our spot, and that's a big shot, a full toss. Once again, as soon as I see, if I'm going for a charge, as soon as I see that it's like going to be a full toss, I always just hit it over the top, unless they have like fielders all back. If they have fielders up, I always go over the top, and you know, can usually hit those for 6. So I like to look at the length of the ball. This time, I was a little worried right there. I thought we might have picked out the man at mid-off, but we hit it pretty well. We cleared him pretty easily, and pick up another 4. So move on to 48 now, approaching that half century pretty quickly. Go for the little sweep shot. We're going to sneak the single there. Pretty poor fielding in close. Now we move on to 49. Kawaja unfortunately has got out, so the partnership has come to an end. But this time, hit it to fine leg with the sweep shot. Coming back for a risky 2. My God, direct hit. We were out of there. And the keeper probably should have run us out regardless. But there's a 50. 51 off 29. Couple of 6s, 5 4s. And worked the ball nicely all around the field. So pretty nice batting here. That one is a good shot. No one back at square leg or fine leg, so probably the short ball is not the option to that field, but we put it away nicely. We're in good touch, so don't really want to bowl there to us too often to that field. There's just no one back there at all. 55 now, 31. Faulkner is the new man to the creases. Another short one. Very, very wide, very, very short. Should probably be a wide, but I think he does get away with it, so you know, that's fine. We're not going to complain too much about it. We're 4 for 217. It's like deja vu. This is like the score every time when we come in. As another short ball, just trying to get us out like that last game, just the top edge. It looks like it's a beautiful drive once again. The man at mid-off can't come around, and another boundary. Move on to 59. Very, very good chance to actually pick up our maiden international century, it would be. And once again, over pitching this time. And my little tip before, how I always go in the air, that time I didn't. I went in along the ground, got the 4. You know, it's still a good shot. As I right there almost get stumped. Thankfully, he actually slid the back and we got back just in time. But I'll go for the sweep again, but there's a man at the 45, short 45 degree. I couldn't believe it, dude. It wasn't a great ball. We went for a little sweep shot for a few runs, but just got a little bit of the top edge. And you wouldn't believe it, there's a man fucking at 45. He comes in, takes the catch, and a really good opportunity to get 100, but we get out for 64. It's a good innings nonetheless, but fairly disappointing right there. It would have been nice to get the 100. We were in with a good shot too. But we get a huge score. We get, what do we get? 343, I think it is. So, yeah. Once again, just getting you know, it is chaseable. Like, if they just get on fire here, they could chase it down, but it's extremely difficult. Just get a few, like, you know, maiden overs, or just a couple of singles off them. It's going to make it extremely difficult. And, you know, they're 2 for 110. They're going pretty well, but they are going to have to pick the run rate up at some stage here, as looks like a new man at the crease. Rahim almost get him. We go for the appeal there. I thought it was pretty close, but probably not coming back enough. And I actually decided to challenge it. Just because my confidence was 20, I thought, we'll give it a go. Why not have a challenge here as we look for the no ball? Definitely not. And we'll see how much it's turning. Obviously, this pitch is not going to turn a lot. It does come back. It looks like it's probably just hitting outside the line of off stump and probably going over the top as well. Unfortunately, I hit the X button just to go through to the ball tracking, but it sort of just skipped over it, so it wasn't out at the end of the day. But it was pretty close, maybe worth the challenge, maybe not, but that's alright. So come back here, none for 9 into our third over here, and that one has got a top edge. I appeal. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it wasn't a catch or just a wicket, but he got away with that one. As we're bowling to the new man again, he whips out to square leg for a single. Bowling pretty well. The pitch once again looks like a bit of a belter, so probably not going to get too much turn. And we come back here, none for 22 into our 6th over. They've lost a few wickets all of a sudden, and we're going to pick him up. Our first ball back into the spell, and pick him up for 1. They're in a bit of a collapse at the minute. 2 new men to the crease, and our first ball here, it actually gripped. Bit of an older ball, getting a little bit of purchase out of the pitch here. Comes back through the gates, and he got a bit of an inside edge. Well taken by Wade at the keeper spot there. And we get to bowl to a lefty here, which is definitely ideal for us. We want to turn it away, get that outside edge, and a pretty good first up delivery. They're not going to take the single. A little strange right there. Could have been a single. But right there, just, you know, not going to be out. Just putting the pressure on him, putting the doubt in the umpire's mind. Just, you know, sort of just slid onto the bat right there. And our next ball, he goes for this, like the shot across the line. It's not a good option. And the big man, Mitchell Stark, he's taking so many catches for us. He's going to get up and take a nice catch there. Just, you know, got him in it's a pretty good setup actually. That ball before, it just sort of slid on and sort of got him in 2 minds. So the next one he tries to play just sort of with the angle, I guess, but it's playing against a spin. It's not a great option. So 2 wickets this over. Can we make it a double wicket maiden? No, we're not. He's actually going to hit it for a 4, or at least a couple of runs, which is a little frustrating right there. Just playing it across the line, but, you know, pretty big gap out there. So 2 wickets that over. It was a fantastic bit of bowling, and we get to bowl to the tail here. Our second last over, 8 wickets for 208. We got the game wrapped up. It's been a fairly dominant series, which you know, it should be. We got a fairly attacking field. He's just blocking us out. You know, I guess it is batting for a bit of time right now. Just the tail enders want to have a bit of fun, which is fine. Into our 10th over, he's gone for the big slog. It's just slid across him. Doesn't catch the outside edge, unfortunately. But not a bad partnership, actually. Razak is 34. Hamshi, 14. And once again, so close. Not going to be given. The umpire doesn't want to give us any favours. But, yeah, just can't pick up that wicket. But right here, they're going to go for this ridiculous run. Who is the fielder? He's got the arm. And it's going to be out. It was actually pretty close. We're looking on replay. Hazelwood. This fielding is absolutely ridiculous. He's got the helmet on and everything, and just whips it in. Direct hit. I don't know how he didn't make it, honestly. It looked like he probably should have got home, but super close. The dive, for some reason, when you dive like that, it's sort of, it doesn't really help you too much because your back goes in the air. So that's going to be the end of the game. We picked up a couple of wickets in our spell. We got that 60 odd, and we pick up another man of the match. So we're definitely performing well in the Australian side. The wickets were shared across there, two wickets for most people. We actually didn't get them all out. They batted the 50 overs. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like if you are, and I'll see you guys next time.